The question of what the future will hold for all of us can be glimpsed in part by looking at the actions we have taken in the past. Kawasaki's past is a proven history of innovative ideas forged into reality by the sweat, tenacity, and beliefs of our workforce. Beliefs that are very much in line with those of our dealers. Beliefs that start with creating the best products, programs, service, and support possible to deliver experiences that not only put a smile on our customers' faces or a trophy on their shelves, but leaves each of them with their spirit lifted, their heads turned toward the horizon, moving bravely forward. Looking back on Kawasaki heritage with the idea of marking those moments that best represent the achievements of our combined human spirit, we should start in 1981 and the birth of Kawasaki Team Green. Kawasaki Motors Corp. USA gives genesis to the Team Green program. Its mandate was simple and clear: to support Kawasaki racers at amateur motocross races across the country. That simple mandate has helped churn out world-class champions like Ricky Carmichael, Jeremy McGrath, Jeff Emig, and Ryan Villopoto. The result of that forward, all-encompassing thinking is that Kawasaki owners feel like they belong to something bigger, a community of like-minded owners, riders, dealers, and technicians who stand ready to support, participate, ride, and race at the drop of a flag. Today, we all benefit from the dreams and hard work of our forebearers. Sir Isaac Newton's quote, "If I have seen further, it is by standing on the shoulders of giants," certainly holds true for Kawasaki Motorsports engineers and designers who owe much of their success to the men and women who strived before them under varying companies bearing the Kawasaki name. These industrious souls developed and produced everything from powerful ships to technically advanced helicopters. 1878. The company's origin story takes us back to Tokyo when Shozo Kawasaki established Kawasaki Tsukiji Shipyard. 1911. The first Kawasaki-made locomotive rolls out of the Kawasaki Rolling Stock Factory. 1918. With ocean lanes and railways covered, Kawasaki founded an aircraft company to venture into the skies. 1922. Kawasaki started building metal aircraft, prepping the technological innovations of today. 1933. In the midst of the worldwide Great Depression, Kawasaki kept eyes on the future and started manufacturing classy Rokogo passenger cars right alongside their hard-working Rokogo trucks and buses. 1954. In cooperation with Bell Aircraft, Kawasaki completed the 47D-1 helicopter, the first helicopter built in Japan. 1964. When it comes to manufacturing trains, Kawasaki Heavy Industries can't help but imbue their spirit into the fastest trains on the planet, bullet trains. 1969. A glimpse of the future comes in the shape of Japan's first industrial robot, made by Kawasaki. These mechanized marvels herald in an age of tireless precision in the processes of assembly, handling, welding, painting, and sealing. 1991. Kawasaki's tunnel boring machines successfully complete work on the underwater Eurotunnel, linking Great Britain and the European continent. 2001. The company opens the U.S.'s first fully integrated train building factory inside Kawasaki Motors Manufacturing Corp. USA in Lincoln, Nebraska. The production line integrates body fabrication, testing, painting, and outfitting in a single stream from entrance to exit. Defining what the human spirit is can be a daunting task. Perhaps there is no greater place to see human spirit in action than within Kawasaki's Motorsports division. It is here that you find the ever-increasing synergy between technological prowess and racing. Technological advancements like the assist and slipper clutch, Kawasaki launch control mode, Sport Kawasaki traction control, Kawasaki intelligent anti-lock brake system, Kawasaki cornering management function, and Kawasaki Quick Shifter not only keep Team Green up front in a race, but these technologies and others are also integrated into production models to help enhance any rider's joy and thrill of riding motorcycles. Let's take a closer look at Kawasaki Motorsport's legacy and some of the motorsport milestones you and your customers would be proud to brag about to another aficionado, which, let's admit it, is half the fun of belonging to a motorsports community to begin with. 1966. Kawasaki's first stateside headquarters, an old warehouse in Chicago, was a humble beginning for the factory team sent to open the U.S. market. The Kawasaki W1 series was first sold as a 1966 model in the North American market. It boasted the largest engine displacement of any model manufactured in Japan at the time. 1968. Eastern Kawasaki Motorcycle Corp. And the original Chicago company merged to form Kawasaki Motors Corp. USA, KMC, in Southern California. 1972. Kawasaki pushed for ultimate performance when they delivered a project codenamed New York State. It was the legendary Z1 900, which helped popularize the inline, across-the-frame, four-cylinder format that became known as the Universal Japanese Motorcycle, or UJM. 1973. Now a major power in the motorcycle industry, KMC was building its own distribution network to offer dealers and customers better service. Kawasaki pioneered the personal watercraft business with what they first called water jets and power skis until the name jet ski was made official. 1974. The KX line were the first models from Kawasaki planned from the ground up to be serious motocross racers. 1974. KMC established a new motorcycle factory in Lincoln, Nebraska, the first ever U.S. manufacturing site for Japanese motorcycle or automobile makers. 1975. The new plant started producing the KZ series motorcycles and jet ski watercraft. 1984. The first Kawasaki Ninja was born, the GPZ 900 Ninja. With an all-new liquid-cooled four-cylinder driving its cams from the left side instead of the middle, it outperformed the big air-cooled multis of the time. 1985. Kawasaki's first cruiser, the Vulcan VN700A, rolled out, with another Kawasaki first, a V-twin engine. 1988. The first mule hit the market and proved so amazingly versatile that it is now a common sight on farms, docks, or anywhere a lightweight, sturdy utility vehicle is needed. 2005. The king of all ATVs arrived in glory, crowned with the industry's largest displacement engine. The brute force 750 4x4i reigned supreme with its luxurious ride and tough sport utility image. 2008. Kawasaki boldly entered the newly developing recreation utility vehicle market with the Terex 750 4x4. Designed to offer high-performance side-by-side riding, the Terex featured the category's only V-twin engine. 2015. The Kawasaki Ninja H2R, a supercharged super sport class motorcycle, is first released. James Hillier rode the superbike into the history books by reaching speeds topping 206 miles per hour in the Isle of Man's Sulby Strait. Everyone would agree that racing itself is a physical manifestation of the human spirit. Each contender and machine asked to give their all and more. With that in mind, check out some of a very long list of wins and firsts that Kawasaki machines and their masters have accomplished. The first appearance of a race machine based on the Kawasaki B7 made its debut at an all-Japan motocross race in 1961. So when did Kawasaki's famous lime green become the company's choice of color? The paint was developed in 1968, and at the Daytona 200 the following year, all the A7RS and A1RAS factory race machines were cloaked in lime green. The rest is history. Kawasaki devoted a new department to develop a new motocross racer in 1972. Prototypes of the KX250 and KX125 next-generation motocrossers were entered in local races, and production models launched in 1973. The 1971 H2R, a 748 cubic centimeter two-stroke three-cylinder production racer, inspired such awe in circuits around the world that it was given a nickname, and Gary Nixon won the 1973 AMA Road Racing Championship riding the Green Meanie. A two-stroke 500cc motocross is a monster machine. but Jeff Ward was able to tame the beast, taking his KX500 to successive 500 class titles in 1989 and 1990. He became the first rider in AMA history to win 4 different crowns. Jeremy McGrath wins his very first AMA Supercross aboard a Kawasaki KX125. Stefan Everts and his KX250 dominated the 1995 World Motocross Championship, taking 5 victories and the title. It was the first World Motocross title for Kawasaki. The following year, Sebastian Tortelli won the 125 class championship on the KX125. In 1997, you could say Jeff Emig had the year of his life with Team Green. In the 13-round series, he won 7 races and finished second 5 times. He won 17 of the 26 motos that year, claiming the 250cc Motocross National Championship as well as the 250cc Supercross Championship. Ricky Carmichael, aboard his Pro Circuit Kawasaki, dominated the 125cc National Motocross Championship Series, capturing his first professional championship. Kawasaki's Ninja ZX-6R had debuted in 1995, but it was in 2001 that a factory team brought out the best in that Ninja, and consistent riding by Andrew Pitt earned Kawasaki its first title in the FIM Supersport World Championship. James Stewart took the Supercross title on his KX450F, while Ryan Villopoto took the Supercross Lights West and Ben Townley the Supercross Lights East titles on the KX250F, making it a clean sweep of lime green across all classes. Ryan Villopoto stepped up to the 450 class, and everything came together in 2011 when he took his KX450F to the first of 4 back-to-back Supercross titles. AMA motocross titles in 2011 and 2013 only reinforced his unbeatable image. Blake Baggett wins the National Motocross Championship on his KX250. Tom Sykes on his Ninja ZX-10R takes the World SBK title with 9 race victories in his 18 podium finishes to win the championship. The 2018 Supersport 300 World Championship saw a Ninja 400-mounted Anna Carrasco take 2 wins on her way to securing the championship. She became the first female racer to win a race and the first female racer to win a title in the history of FIM World Championship racing. Then in 2019, Manuel Gonzalez became the youngest ever FIM road racing champion when he took Kawasaki's 2nd consecutive title in this ultra-competitive class. Courtney Duncan became FIM WMX Women's World Motocross Champion in 2019. With the arrival of the more potent Ninja ZX-10RR in 2017, Kawasaki and Jonathan Ray became an unbeatable duo, rewriting the record books with 5 consecutive riders and manufacturers titles, most wins in a season, most points in a season, and most podiums in a season. On an all-new KX450, Eli Tomac displayed overwhelming speed and clockwork consistency. Of the 24 races held over 12 rounds, he took 11 wins and 19 podium finishes, earning the title for the 3rd time in a row. Many riders got their start with Team Green, and as the past has shown us, the latest Team Green generation can look forward to a very promising future. Few companies in the world can say they build the things that can move the human spirit, literally. Kawasaki is one of them. Kawasaki is best known in the US for motorsport products, but the company draws much of its engineering innovations from what it does in the heavy industries. From aircraft engines and bullet trains to bridges and power plants, there's no limit to what we can accomplish moving forward. Kawasaki has a long history of manufacturing and innovation that has taken the human spirit far beyond motorsports. We have just taken an inspirational look at the history of Kawasaki motorsport product development and why you can be proud to be a part of it. Kawasaki has a commitment to you, our dealers, and your customers. Kawasaki's products, programs, training, and support have always been built with you in mind because we could never go it alone. We simply couldn't do it without you. Because together, we are more than the sum of our parts. Together, we create something bigger than life. We embody the will of the human spirit to keep on moving.